Alright, I really have to say this. Alright, this is VioRaptor. I know it's called my Vio's a Real Raptor now, but anyway. This is a quick message for all you people out there. There was one game out there. I'm pretty pissed off right now. But I played all the SmackDown games out there, which includes SmackDown vs. Raw series. I played all of them except for one game. And that was 2006. I skipped that game because I wanted to get 2007 instead. So what happened was, because I didn't buy 2006, I bought the original instead of 2006 when it came out. Because I didn't know 2006 was coming out yet. I wasn't paying attention. But what happened was, I just bought 2006 today, and I just popped it in to try and figure out what the differences are. Because there was that big jump to 2007. So I thought all the problems with 2007, the reason why people hate 2007 so much, was because of 2007. They basically fucked it up. Well, it was 2006. 2006 was the year they decided to just take all the stuff from the original games and just start twiddling with it, trying to fix it. And most of that I can understand because that was the year they made the graphics that you saw in the PlayStation 2 versions of all the games. From 2006, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 had the graphics that you basically saw, exact same graphics from 2007 to 2008. And that made the downgrades, like you can't create as many created characters, you can't compete females and types, even though that's not, I still think that's a stupid decision, and all that other bullshit. And they added all the stuff that you remember from the other games. It was all basically, three of those games are basically together, and they have nothing to do with any of the other games, which includes the original SmackDown vs. Raw. But one of the things in there, I have to say, when I played SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, I had a feeling Jake the Snake Roberts was going to be in that game. And because his moves and his entrance was in 2007, so I thought maybe he was in that game. I went in that game, yeah, he was there. He was an unlockable character. And I was really excited because I wanted to play as Jake the Snake Roberts. Why not? And then I started looking through the shop zone, and this was the first game that had that stupid shop zone, a part of your locker room crap. That was the first game that started that bullshit. Well, guess what? This is the reason why the game fails, in my opinion. This is what makes the game awful. I read it. They said to unlock Jake the Snake Roberts, you have to buy SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 for the PSP. Assuming you have a PSP, connect it to your PlayStation 2, which I don't know how to do because I've never owned a PSP, and download the information onto the game, and then you'll be able to unlock them. So what that basically means, you're gonna have to buy a PSP, which is over $100 now, and at the time it was even more expensive, and you're also gonna have to buy the game again, pretty much, because it's the same freaking price. So they're basically telling you have to spend over $150, well, more than $150, maybe almost to $200, just to unlock one damn character. It's just stupid, and that was the last time they ever tried that kind of bullshit, and I'm glad about that. But the fact that they even did it from the start, the fact that they even tried it, I'm not throwing that volume down. The fact that they even tried that, the fact that they even crossed their damn minds, is just baffling. It's just stupid. I cannot believe they ever thought that was a good idea. They ever thought that they could get away with that. It's just stupid. They're assuming you have the damn game for the PSP. There's only one way I'll ever get that game for the PSP. I mean, ever unlock Jake the Snake Roberts in that damn game. There's only one way, because I'm not going to buy a PSP just for that one game. And I'm not going to buy it like that. I know there's only one way. There's only one way. I'm going to have to find somebody who has the game and has a PSP. Which I have seen there's people out there who have that, but don't have the console game. And I can just go out and just borrow their PSP. And just say, hey, I'm going to borrow this for a couple of seconds. Download it in there for like how long it takes. It shouldn't take more than a day. Well, it shouldn't even take a day. And then I'll unlock him, and I'll give the PSP back. And then I'll give the game back with it too. And I'll say, yeah, that's there for it. I unlock the damn character. And hopefully it will save on the damn memory card. But for one, I have to find a friend who has a game, which and I have to find it's stupid. It's just stupid. It's the dumbest thing out there. can't believe they even crossed their mind that was a good idea. Why they even thought that was a proper way of handling anything. It's just stupid. It's just the dumbest thing. And I don't understand why 2006 was that bad. And that was the game that did all the changes. It was the first game to use a stamina system. It was the first game to fuck with the AI. I mean, you know, do that kind of stuff where you can change the balancing and such. I imagine the AI is probably going to be exactly the same as 2007. That was the first game to, you know, downgrade the ability of your created characters. The first game to have the unlock, you have to unlock the ability to unlock, which that was the first game to utilize that kind of bullshit. It was the first game to have these long, drawn-out loading screens. Worse than 2007. It was the first game to utilize all the bullshit that you saw in 2007. Everyone complains about 2007. I complain about 2006. Because if 2006 didn't suck that bad, most likely 2007 and 2008 wouldn't look that bad. Because 2007 and 2008 were just based off of 2006. They were just they were basically the same game, just edited. It's the same engine, just edited. If 2006 wasn't that bad, it probably would have reflected in 2007, 2008. I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe THQ, whoever was in charge, which I think was Yankee Studios or whatever the hell you pronounce it, they were probably in charge for that kind of bullshit. Like some manager change happened, and they thought, you know, we gotta change this up. We gotta modernize this piece of bullshit. It's based off an Attitude Era game. We gotta forget about that Attitude Era. You can tell that. Ugh. And then they said, you know, we gotta dump all this bullshit. We gotta change this. We gotta change that. And they started fucking with the game, trying to make it into what they wanted to be. They probably hit a blank point at the end and just said, you know, leave it. And it's just leave it. Or the people who got rechanged in charge were fucking money hungry, and they didn't care about the game's quality anymore. I believe MJC when he says that it went downhill after Here Comes the Pain now. That really just taught me that it really did go downhill. 2006 taught me that. Even though SmackDown vs. Raw isn't that bad in comparison to Here Comes the Pain, it has downgrades, it had its upgrades. But 2006, that is when the game went downhill. That is when the game just took its biggest downfall and just hit rock bottom and just fucked the whole series up. And 2007, 2008 was just like trying to climb back up the ladder, and hopefully it will get better. Maybe they'll start climbing up the ladder to the point where they hit a good point. But 2006 was, I think that's the game that was responsible for all the bullshit. All the garbage that 2007, 2008 had was because of that game's just how its default. And bottom line with most games, no game out there, no game should ever force you to buy something else, let alone something on another console, just to unlock one little thing. And the stupid thing about it, I like to unlock everything in a game. I like to unlock every single bit of things I can in a game. 2006 was the first game to really overcomplicate things. Well, maybe SmackDown vs. Raw, the original, overcomplicated unlocking Legends movesets. I hated that. To unlock Legends movesets, I had to beat Challenge Mode. I hate Challenge Mode. It's the thing that I would love to just flush down the fucking toilet. I think 2008 took out Challenge Mode. I don't remember. I don't think they had Challenge Mode in the earlier SmackDown games. But Challenge Mode sucks. It always sucked. It's just stupid because it's too hard in most chances. It forces you to play matches you don't want to play, like freaking Handicap. Handicap is impossible to play. You can never win a handicap match. Ever tried it? Like, you have to be a freaking legend to beat a handicap match, especially when you're on legend difficulty or anything above basic. I can't win a handicap match, and I had to beat that just to get like a little higher on the list. That wasn't even the legend status yet on SmackDown vs. Raw, the original. I never was able to beat I wasn't able to get high enough to unlock those legend movesets. That's the reason why I just don't like bothering. I just don't like remembering it. But what I'm saying here is, it's just stupid. just stupid that they did this. This is going on forever. I'm just going to stop it right here. I'm going to stop it right here and just say, if you want to get 2006, you don't need to. Most people are not like me, and I like to create rosters for each game. But, you should never buy 2006. It's not worth it. Unless you have it for the PSP or something, and you can unlock it, or somebody who does, and you can unlock the damn character. But, that's... Or if you really are into it or something, maybe. I don't know. I don't think 2006 is worth it anymore. I think it's just, all the earlier games are better than that damn game. Maybe I'll change my mind later. Maybe I'll calm down. But that's my bottom line. 2006 was just awful.